Hi guys, this is just an informative video really. My next video is going to be, and I say this because it's related to this video, is going to be what's in my professional makeup artistry kit. I wanted to focus on before I actually got into that was what you should do before that. So there's always a lot of emphasis put on what you should have in your makeup kit, and there should be, because obviously you need the right tools, you need the right foundations, you need the right concealers. I understand that. But what I wanted to really do before I went into that was really talk about the education you need to get before that. Now, whether that's going to be self-taught through YouTube, which a lot of people do, and myself included, and you go out and you do your friends and your family and you're self-taught, and you really just really gaining that skill and strengthening your skills and your ambition. But I would really recommend some classes. And I only say that because it gives you kind of face-to-face interaction. Usually they'll have a model that you can do your class on. So like if they ask you to do they'll teach you to do a glamour look, they'll teach you how to do a bridal look, they'll teach you how to do the everyday look, and sometimes they can be day-long or weekend-long classes. Sometimes they can be 5 days long. Usually like an introductory makeup artist pro class is usually 5 days. And they go through things like that. So I have got some classes here for you guys in the UK, because I really wanted to help people out. I understand that people can't go, and myself included, it's very expensive to just give up your job and full-time go into kind of a school. And usually you'll find that if you want to do makeup artistry, there will be other things you'll have to do too, like aesthetics and beauty therapy and things like that. And if your true interest in hair and that kind of cosmetology side, so if your true interest is makeup alone, this is why I would say these classes are really good. So if I look to the side, I just have my laptop here, which I have a lot of classes that I wanted to tell you about, and I will link them in the in my. There's probably not going to be enough room on capture below, but I will put them all up on my what I talk about today. All the classes that I talk about, I will put on my blog, Kira Explosion of Beauty, which is just at the top right of this page. So what I wanted to talk about first is online. Some people work better face to face, and some, being taught face to face and actually seeing it and being able to teach it and do it on other people, that kind of thing. People work better that way. Some people, and myself included, I am currently nearly finishing the Robert Jones Makeup Academy, and he is just I did go through a lot. I did a lot of research before I decided to go online, because I said in my last video, I wasn't certified, and I was just doing makeup on friends and family as they needed it, as and when, and that was fine. It was working for me, and I was building up my kit nicely from that. But I did feel like I was at a disadvantage from not actually having a makeup kind of certification. So I chose, after a lot of research, I really took my time in it, because I was going to go with QC Makeup Academy, only because they did a section on business. But I felt like if I do a weekend or if I do a 3-day course on makeup, they also include business. And it's better to do it that way, because you're really getting face-to-face contact. If you can't do that, by all means do the QC Makeup Academy. I mean, they do seem like a very good course to do. But the good thing about Robert Jones is that he gives you 10 free videos. And basically how it works is, you look at his video. So the first one, he starts off with the skin and primers and foundations and things like that. So you watch his video, and he has a model there, and he talks through everything with you, and afterwards there's an assessment based on what you just saw. And then once you get that correct, you go on to the next one, and literally the whole way down. And it's not until maybe you're through foundations, blushes, lips, different skin types, different ages, that kind of thing, that he actually starts to ask you to do models. So he does wait, and in every single section there's what you will need for this tutorial. So he'll say you'll need a foundation, you'll need a concealer, you'll need this, because he then asks you to practice on yourself. He only asks you to submit maybe when you're halfway through the course, and by then you've learned so much product knowledge that it's amazing. And what he does then is, at the side of the there's a little PDF at the side, and for every single section you get to print off your course material. And by the end of the course, you have like a manual almost to makeup. It's amazing, and you will always go back on that, always, and it's always going to be knowledge you'll keep. So for that reason, I just felt that he was just the most informative in terms of product knowledge. He also does makeup books, and I have touched on that as well. He writes and he's authored a lot of books. He has a bridal book out, and he also has the makeup of makeup artists, makeup artistry, which I've shown you before. And the other thing that I wanted to mention was pricing. QC Makeup Academy, they do have and similar makeup academies like QC have payment plans, whereas with Robert Jones it's a membership fee. So there's gold membership, silver membership, and just basic level membership. Gold membership was for me £20 a month, which is very reasonable for what you get. You get access to all of the courses, and you download the material and you do your course. At the end of the course, once you've finished the entire thing, Robert Jones will actually sign your certificate to say that you have completed his makeup artistry course and that you are now a professional. He will actually sign it for you, and that's really exciting because anybody who knows makeup these days knows that Robert Jones is a huge influential makeup artist out there. And so just check out his link if you want to do that. So that's online, and that's what I'm doing currently. I mean, if QC... The only thing about Mike, he does have Robert Jones, he does have like a shopping area where he does his own makeup, his own brushes and things like that. But obviously if you're looking for a makeup kit, a starter one, QC Makeup Academy would probably be good for that, because they do send you like 4 palettes. I think they send you a lip palette, a blush palette, a concealer palette, and a foundation palette. So you get to start up your kit quite easily from that. But if you're kind of more like this is what I prefer, just the product knowledge that I got alone, because the really important thing to remember is that you're not just bringing your kit to a client, you're bringing your talent. And the talent is what you need first before you can use any tools. I mean, you can use a non-branded, you can use Urban Decay or you can use W7. It's what you do with that product that counts, and how you learn and how best you learn. And I learned really best from Robert Jones just through his way of teaching. So check it out for yourself and see what you like. So that's online. But you can never ever, if you can do it, you can never have too many kind of makeup courses that are face to face, even if they are short, however short lived. And that's what brings me on to my next item. London's Academy of Beauty, they do full-time courses, but they also have a Essential Bridals Makeup Artistry course, and it only runs for 2 days, so I think it's a Saturday and a Sunday. So it's quite handy if you're in a job 9 to 5 during the week and you're just trying to keep your product knowledge up to date. And you do get a certificate afterwards of completion. And these artists are Bobbi Brown and MAC makeup artists. So you're using Bobbi Brown's makeup, you're using MAC's makeup, and they sign your certificate of completion afterwards. So it's just amazing. I'll just get the prices for you. Now, you do have to save for it, because if you're kind of on a budget and stuff and you're just starting out, it's going to be, you're going to have to save. So I think I'm just going to go up to the top. Sorry, I'm just looking at my laptop here. It's London's Makeup School, and this will all be linked in my blog, so don't worry. The masterclass in makeup, and it says in brackets we use MAC makeup for this. So it's a 1-day event. There's practical and theoretical, and maybe I'll just focus it this way so that I'm not looking over this side. Yes, the masterclass using MAC makeup. You use it on they give you, which is great. There's live models that you take pictures of, and they give you the pictures that you've done for your portfolio. So that's another great way just to build up your portfolio. Other ways to build up your portfolio is to put on your Facebook, I'm qualifying in makeup, I'm learning makeup, I'm self-teaching myself, or I'm just newly qualified. Anybody who would like their makeup done, please message me. And then what you do is at the start, because you're just beginning, don't charge anybody or charge them a minimum fee, very minimum. And then as you build your portfolio and your experience up, then you can start to increase your charge. So it's a 1-day. It's from 10 a.m. to 4:30, and they list out the days that it's available. Now the one that I'm going to is on Saturday the 11th of July, and that will be Saturday the 26th. Sorry, and that it's on a Saturday, and it's just a full day course. So if I just go into the details a little bit for you. So it says, we love Mac makeup. For those of you that love Mac makeup too, come and train with us and enjoy learning our secret makeup tips and tricks, especially for those of you who are budding makeup artists. And who is the course for? This course is for a complete beginner who wishes to learn basic professional makeup and use it as a career, or those wishing to expand their skills creating Mac's stunning looks. Now, what I really liked, I'll just tell you what you learn in the course, and then I'll tell you what I really liked about it. So this course includes makeup looks such as daytime, evening, glamorous red carpet looks. We use MAC and Bobbi Brown. Your certificate awarded on completion of this course will be signed by a MAC and a Bobbi Brown professional. We can arrange, this is what I really, really loved, guys. We can arrange a shopping trip with your tutor to purchase MAC products at your pro discount. So once you've completed and they've seen you've successfully completed, you are actually eligible for their pro discount membership. So that will really help you start up your makeup palette, your makeup, if you're a beginner, as a makeup kit. It's really going to help you. You're getting the discounted rate, you've got a professional tutor coming with you to the MAC store, and they're helping you to pick out your MAC products for your kit. I mean, it's, you know, it's a really, really good opportunity. It's 2 days, so students are welcome to bring a camera if they wish to take their own photos. However, you will be given 2 photos for your portfolio. So if you want to take more, obviously 2 photos maybe not be enough for many people, but they are welcoming, because some people will not allow photos to be taken whatsoever. And I suppose you do have to ask the model as well if she's comfortable with that. I'm sure they'll be fine, but just ask just in case. So you can bring your own camera for that use too. This insurable course allows students to apply basic daytime and evening makeup looks onto their own clients moving forward. So, I mean, that's great, you know. And they also do the similar thing for bridal and a similar for the advanced professional makeup artist. So they do take you through step by step. And just to let you know the price for this, that was the course description. It's 1 day. Now, it's pricey. It's £295. But do take into account that you've just been qualified by a Bobbi Brown and MAC artist, and you're also given a pro discount when you finish your course, your day course. So you're then taken to the MAC store and the Bobbi Brown store, and you're given your pro discount. So I mean, everyone always says you need to put into your kit before you make money out of it, but this is a great way to do it. It's a great way to do it because you're getting your pro discount without having to apply, you know, that kind of thing, because obviously you're there. It's a 2-day course, so they do know that you've just passed. They know that it's a accredited place. So that they're familiar with the tutors and the experts there in the shop, so they'll know who they are. So when you come in newly qualified, they will obviously realise that you've just qualified in makeup artistry in whatever course you've chosen, like the masterclass I've just spoken about, and they will then apply your discount to any MAC products. And it's great, I think, just to go around a MAC store with a professional who knows that you're starting out in makeup artistry, so they'll tell you the essentials to get, and they're not going to try and give you too many things to get confused about. So that was just the master makeup class using MAC makeup, and that was from the London Makeup School, and that will be on my blog here, Explosion of Beauty. So that's one option. There's another option that I'm just going to go into now for you guys, and it's a bridal makeup masterclass, and it's another day course, and I know they're expensive, guys. It's what you're investing in your own technique is how I think of it, because some people will go out and they'll buy the Bobbi Brown palettes, the MAC lip and foundation palettes, which are what, 200, 300 per a piece. And why not invest in your technique? That's how I feel. Invest in your technique, perfect your technique, so that when you go to your client, they feel like they look $1 million. Now, you already may feel that way about your technique, but when you have, you know, Bobbi Brown and MAC professionals giving a course like that, I just felt it was an opportunity that I couldn't really not take, you know. So let me just get on to the bridal, and then I'll show you I'll tell you more about the links. This is the bridal makeup course, and it specifies morning weddings, mid-morning weddings, and then the evening wedding. So the makeup obviously will change throughout the day for that. So this is from Simply Makeup, and it's another makeup college in London, and their bridal makeup course is held in London. You kind of select your preferred date, and then you let them know, and they let you know within that month if it's available. So it says We will teach you how to make the bride's makeup last all day, and how to create a natural and radiant bride. You will learn how to deal with difficult situations related to weddings, such as blushing brides going red, and the importance of creating a relaxed and calm atmosphere in order to not have your bride stressed. So they don't just go into makeup, they kind of tell you a little bit more about just how to interact with your bride, because this is her wedding day. It's going to be a very, very important day in her life, and she may be upset. She may not be upset in the sense that she's sad, but she may be upset that she's nervous, that she's overwhelmed. So that kind of thing as well. It teaches you a little bit of people skills as well. So during a typical day, you will begin by watching the tutor carry out a demonstration. You will then be expected to take notes and observe and absorb the techniques that your tutor is using. You will then spend the remaining class practicing what you have learned. We believe that only a real way to improve is to get hands-on experience and give it a try. You will be working in pairs, or models will be provided for you. These models are often rotated so that you can benefit from the widest range of experience. So they might give you a model with an oval shape for the morning bride, and then you might get maybe, and she may have been Caucasian, and then you might get an Asian bride with a round face for a mid-morning bride, and then for the evening you might have a completely different look. So, but that's great, because if you take a picture of each of that and just add it into your portfolio, you're not only gaining the experience, but you're showing what you can do as well. So that's a really good way to do it as well. You will also learn the importance of makeup tools, learning all you need to know about makeup brushes. This will include why we use certain brushes, which ones to choose, and how you use them correctly, and most importantly, how to care for your precious tools. I think that's like cleaning and that kind of thing. Hygiene. This course will teach you the secrets of how to sculpt faces using contouring and highlighting techniques, as well as how to bronze and blush in the right way for the maximum effect. I suppose in that way, for a bridal, you may not want it so heavy as we would have maybe in a glamour look, so it may be how to do it in the correct way for the wedding day. So that's just about that, and that is from Simply Makeup Courses, and that was the bridal makeup course. Now again, the price isn't cheap, guys, but again, you know, if you're in the UK area and you want something and you're willing to invest in an online course that's 1,200, why not use your fee, part of your fee, for a hands-on experience? So this is £299. I know it's a lot of money. They do offer you a payment plan. It says, we offer you a payment plan to make the cost more manageable. Please contact us for further application. They say they take your first payment, and then depending on, so for example, if it's 4 months away and you've booked your place, you just pay every month until it's paid. So that's fine. So they don't expect you to pay it all in one, which is probably manageable for most people. And that's for that. And again, so if you combine your online classes with something like those 2-day classes or a 5-day class, if you can manage 5 days, you know, out of your routine, just to add that to your portfolio and your experience, and all you're doing is you're kind of strengthening your artistic skills that are already there, you know. And I sometimes find myself that I've learned a lot from Robert Jones, and there's something that I'll always take with me, all the kind of tips and tricks that he gives you, and I appreciate it. But I think I do learn a lot if there's somebody in front of me and they're really explaining, and you can see the model transform right in front of you, and then they ask you to do the same, and they look at you and make sure you're doing it. That in itself, that experience, I think everybody would take away something from that. So I will be putting up on my blog all of the details that I've spoken about today, including Robert Jones as well, if you're interested in him. I can give you the link to I'll put on his link, I'll put on this link to Simply Makeup, and I'll put up the link to the other makeup course that I spoke about in the beginning. This was just really an intro into getting your experience and really strengthening your skills as a makeup artist, before building your kit. My next video will be, because it has been highly requested, was just to see the kit that I use and what I use in it, and I will do that. But I really wanted to just get across that I feel personally that what's more important than a kit is your actual talent as a makeup artist. And if you feel like you have a talent and a passion for it, why not try and make that talent stronger by going to these courses, even if they're 2 days, 1 days. Those courses all give you certification, and you're certified once you leave that, because obviously these are absolute professionals from Bobbi Brown, professionals from MAC, you know, who are teaching you the tips and secrets. And especially the first course where they give you the discount straight away and you go into their store, that was just amazing, you know. So obviously, you know, you are going to spend some money in the store, because obviously MAC is a high-end brand, but imagine just having MAC as your starter kit in your starter kit, you know, not a lot of people can say that. So I will put that up, and I wanted you guys to see that and have that opportunity as well, because it's always good to kind of brush up on your skills as well. And of course MAC makeup artists like Bobbi Brown, they always come up with new trends, and you follow the new trends too, so it's always good to know and be in the know in that sense as well. So that's what this video was about. I will, obviously the next video will be the makeup artist kit that I use, including what I carry my makeup in and the makeups that I use, palettes and things like that. Thank you for requesting. Well, you didn't. You requested the next video, which is the makeup artistry kit. But this was just like a little intro I wanted to do, just to let you know, kind of brush up on the actual makeup artistry skills as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.